Hello, welcome to the Speeding Bulletin. My name is Steve Younis from supermanhomepage.com. This is all the Superman related news there was for the week January 8th to January 14th, 2010. In movie news, we've got a bit of rumour control to take care of. Contrary to what is posted on imdb.com, Erica Durance is not voicing the role of Lois Lane in Justice League Crisis on Two Earths. Our source at Warner Brothers informs the Superman homepage that the character of Lois Lane doesn't even appear in Crisis on Two Earths. Most of the film is set either in the Watchtower in space or on the alternate Earth. They're only on our Earth for a brief few moments at the beginning of the film. Now that we have that cleared up, let's move on to the TV news. The CW released 18 images and an official spoiler-filled description of Warrior, the 11th episode of Season 9 of Smallville. In this episode, Clark meets Zatanna at a comic book convention where she tells him her father charmed a copy of the comic book Warrior Angel and it holds magical powers. A young man named Steven steals the comic book and develops superpowers, transforming himself into Warrior Angel. Warrior airs 8 PM on Friday, January 22nd on the CW. ComicBookResources.com caught up with Jeff Johns and amongst other things asked him about the upcoming 2-hour Smallville Absolute Justice telemovie. He said, "I thought getting to introduce the first live-action version of the Justice Society of America would be a great challenge and something really fun to try and do." As for whether Smallville will be renewed for a 10th season, the CW's president Dawn Ostroff told Entertainment Weekly, "If you would have asked me over the summer whether it would end this season, I would have said, oh, probably, but I can't say that now." TV Guide writer Damien Holbrook tweeted about Smallville quite a bit recently as a lead-up into his upcoming Smallville feature, which will appear in the magazine in 2 weeks' time. Apparently Damien interviewed Kelly Souders, Brian Peterson, Jeff Johns and Justin Hartley about the show and especially about Absolute Justice. We'll let you know when that TV Guide feature is published. As we announced last week, EDF Energy is using Superman footage to help promote its It's Not Easy Being Green advertising campaign in the UK. The commercial uses recycled footage of George Reeves, Christopher Reeve, Dean Cain, Brandon Routh and Superman the Animated Series. Superman homepage reviewer James Lance continues reviewing episodes of the 1950s Adventures of Superman TV series. Come by the site now to read his review of The Unknown People Part 1, in which radioactive mole men come from their underground world to visit the town of Silsby through an oil well shaft. DC Comics announced the upcoming release of a new Who's Who maxi-series and DC Legacies, which will tell the history of the DC Universe. The new Who's Who is currently in production with the first of 18 issues hitting stores in May, while DC Legacies tells the tale of the history of the DC Universe as experienced by the characters who live in it. No release date for this 10-issue series has been announced as yet. DC Comics gave us a look at the artwork that makes up the combined covers for the Justice League Rise and Fall crossover event that will take place in the Justice League Rise and Fall one-shot and its 3 tie-in issues. Green Arrow number 31, Justice League The Rise of Arsenal number 1, and Justice League of America number 43. Newsarama.com posted an interview with Jeff Johns on Superboy's return to comics. Johns discloses he's writing an upcoming issue of Tiny Titans, issue number 25, which features Superboy Connor Kent. The 35th episode of the From Crisis to Crisis podcast is now available. Jeff and Mike take a look at Superman number 26 and Adventures of Superman number 449 from winter 1988. There was just the one Superman comic book to review this week, and that was Superman World of New Krypton number 11, which was reviewed by Ralph Silver, who gave it a 5 out of 5, saying, "I'm on the edge of my seat as I wait for issue number 12. Superman comics shipping this week from January 13th include Action Comics 885, Adventure Comics number 6, which is available in an alternate cover, and Super Friends number 23. CapedWonder.com has 2 exclusive images of the upcoming Christopher Reeve Superman statue from Cinemaquette. Pre-orders will be taken next month for an April-May delivery. A percentage of the proceeds will be donated to the Christopher and Dana Reeve Foundation. Production will be limited to 1,000 pieces, and the suggested retail price will be announced next month. Roller coaster enthusiasts who voted on the best steel and best wooden roller coasters of the year since 1994 have for the 4th year in a row and 5th year overall named Bizarro at Six Flags New England, formerly awarded as the Superman Ride of Steel, as the #1 roller coaster in the world. That's all the Superman related news there was for the week January 8th to January 14th. I'm Steve Younis from supermanhomepage.com.
welcome to Bailey Planet. This week I wanted to talk about a bit of a tender and real subject, Haiti. I just wanted to send my hopes and wishes to all of the people who were the victim of the earthquake, it's times like this when you see something like that you really wish that Superman was real, because he just kind of swoop in and fix everything, and instead you get to watch the television and see Pat Robertson say that it was because they made a deal with the devil and it was God's vengeful wrath, and you just, you realize that you really shouldn't have the power of Superman, because then you'd just look and... But anyway, the point of the subject that I'm trying to say here is that I wish that it hadn't happened, and that I hope that everything resolves itself well there, and my thoughts and hopes are with those people. And I think that anything that we can do to help them, we should do as Superman fans.